Hello. Hello, everybody. I didn't have the chat open. Were you just hearing me breathe heavily? Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. Did I miss anything? Just the hello, I think. Hey, everybody. Hey, TCB. I saw you scrolling by. Is he gonna... Hey, just to prove I'm around, I'll dance for you. It's a little bit of a tap dance. Hey, guys. Hello. Derek B. Spencer's Universe. Ellie Haraji? Elmo. Hello. I love you too. Emma. Hey, Emma. It's been a while. How are you doing? Hello, everyone. Breathing in time. I know, it's hot today here in England. What can I tell you? Hello, Callum. I'm very good. How are you? So, as you might have seen, if you guys can read, and it's a struggle for me, I'll be honest with you, we are going to build a cinema. Or at least, we're going to build the outside of the cinema. I don't know exactly how long this is going to take. This stream has a built-in time limit for exactly how long I can stream without boiling to death in my own office. So, it depends how far we can get before I literally cook. I'm glad you're okay. I'm doing very well, Emma. Apart from the heat, I am alright. It's quite warm. Hey there, Golden. Alright. It's 19 degrees where I am. I don't have like an actual measurement. It's just warm. That's all I can say. Hey, Unknown Dot. Hey. It's hot here in Ireland today. Yeah, I figured it would be, TCB. And apparently it's going to get worse, which is always nice to hear. So, we're going to build this movie theatre. And I haven't really marked it out, as you can tell. I figured that maybe it will kind of go parallel somewhere in regards to, like, the park entrance over there. So if we just start placing some blocks and then we can kind of, like, figure it along from here. Guy, Bob the Builder is back. That's me. Hey, Mr. Rath, thank you very much for the $2 US. And I'm glad you enjoy the builds. I will keep going. I'll try my best. Unless the heat kills me, which it might, we'll have to say. I am being a bit dramatic. It just so happens that everybody's gardening outside, so I gotta have the windows shut, unfortunately. You know, people are so inconsiderate when I'm trying to stream, it's crazy. I'm sorry I have to get... That's alright, Kyle. Thanks for coming and saying hello and goodbye. So, we're starting with the entrance here. Welcome, Cookie Crumb. Nice to have new people in the chat. Also nice to see some of you old guys too. And girls. It goes over 30 here in Australia Celsius. Yeah, that seems like... That's literally my nightmare. That is my nightmare. To live somewhere so hot that I have to like sit with a fan on me 24/7. Although I suppose you get used to it, right? I'm not sure that I would. I'm too far gone. But I'm too far gone to adjust to any sort of insane heat. But I mean, you guys live over there, so you know it's got to be possible. How are you making a cinema film in Minecraft? I don't know how to build. All right, so the cinema, it doesn't work. It is possible to make a working cinema actually. Like you can use a lot of redstone and you can make it work. But ours is just it's the outside and it's going to have a screen. There's nothing playing at our cinema. Let's put it that way. How long have you been doing YouTube for? Elmo, 6 or 7 years. It's been a long time. You'd think I'd be better at it by now, wouldn't you? Hi, my first stream to catch one of you. Hey, welcome, Lego Nerd? I thought I was pronouncing something very fancy then. Lego Nerd, welcome. Whoa, Callum, thanks. You know what? I think that my core temperature has actually went down a little bit. Thank you very much for the £15. I really appreciate that, Callum. Thank you. That does make me very happy. I think like my body temperature, it was like 30. My body temperature, it's like 50 degrees. It's 49 now. Thank you. Can you do a dab and it will make my day? You know what? If they add the dab emote into Minecraft, I probably can. I'm dabbing the sweat off of my forehead. Does that count? How are you? I'm alright. I'm very fine, thank you. Can you do a dab? I keep getting asked to do a dab. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. I've been here since 2014. Crazy long time. I sometimes forget that we're almost like in 2020. That is absolutely insane. Literally, I mean, I grew up like in the 90s. It's insane to like go into the 2000s and like 2010. It's so unthinkable. It's actually insane. Gotta make sure that I get this sign right. I've finished my Tilted Towers last episode later today. Oh yeah, I would like to say goodbye to the series. Very well done, TCB. It's finally done. I don't know what you're going to be... Oh no, aren't you working on that golf course next? Or something? I've built this ever so slightly... No, actually, I've not built this wrong. I've just got to extend this out. Can you say yeet? Yeet. I'll try and say it in the least cool way possible. Yeet. You're a god with Minecraft. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm a newbie to your channel because I'm building a town. You already have like 50 bids, so building a town is easier. I'm very glad to be of service, Marvel nerd. I'm a little bit of a Marvel nerd myself. I think that that's the right size sign. Let me just get some banners and then like mark it out. So C-I-N-E-M-A. There we go, that's perfect. I can't even talk. Yeah, Paradise Palms, I knew it, TC, but that's... You like to pick big projects, don't you? That's crazy. Can I ask you a question? If I had 12 fish and half of them died underwater, how many is left? I guess is that a trick question? I'm going to go 20. So, we've just got to build up the walls a little bit here. Surprising to me, the sign is actually correct. We've just got to build up a little bit of the walls. Originally, I actually meant to... I actually originally made this like birch, but I changed it to make it look ever so slightly more modern. Like if you're building this for yourself, for instance, and you want to build this, like if you want to make it out of some sort of wood, or if you even wanted to make it out of like terracotta, I actually originally designed it to be kind of like birch red and a little bit of white as well. But you could probably also use some terracotta too. I bet you could probably make it out of anything. Like, as long as the sign and the entrance kind of remains the same, you can probably, like, make it any other colour that you wanted. Can you say dab 10 times? Theoretically, I suppose I could. I don't want to. We need to have movie posters on here, too. Now, we can't actually have real movie posters, unfortunately. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, to be honest. But we can. I do believe that this is right. Something seems wrong for some reason, but I think that everything's all right actually. So we have to use some actual paintings. I don't want to just keep repeating. That's perfect. That's not too bad. The movie theater isn't like an insane size. It only has like one screen. Although it can be modified. I mean, you just have to keep making it wider and wider and wider if you wanted to make more screens inside. Do you remember your massive Walmart? Do I? Of course I do. I'm going to be making a normal Walmart soonish, actually. Can I give you 500 money? Kyle, if you want to give me 500 money, you're more than welcome. Oh, you subscribed when I did the library? That's a crazy long time ago as well. That's really long. A lot of you guys have really been around for like forever, like seriously. So that goes there, right? And then 2. I remember doing that library as well. I don't even like it now. Like when I look at it, I don't particularly like the library. I'm going to be doing a modern version of that eventually. I've got pretty much everything that I've made. I kind of sort of dislike now, which is unfortunate. Why does that side seem different? That is the same though, right? I'm building this a little bit from memory hang on. I don't want the set perfect. Karate Kid, and then the one who likes a cake. I don't know. Hey, it's Vertex. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the, I do believe, Australian $3. Thank you. Make a target. Yeah, I will be making a target. I don't want to make them too similar to Kmart, though. That is my only thing. I have to count here, don't I? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have to count backwards, otherwise we're gonna get a really weirdly shaped cinema. Hang on, and I have to count out loud. I can't not count out loud. I'll get messed up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Perfect. That's the only counting that we should have to do here. Not only do I count in videos, but I have to count in live streams. I get lost if I don't. Like, if I try and do it in my head, it drives me crazy. And then I have to, like, check the rows constantly. It actually goes quite far back, doesn't it? We're going to stick, like, a car park and stuff, like, around the side or around the back or something. I mean, actually, one would actually go perfectly, like, to the side here. Or maybe I could put, maybe, like, a fast food business of some sort. Just kind of, like, figuring it out, because I haven't laid down any floor plans. There's plenty that can actually go around the cinema. There definitely has to be some sort of parking space, though. We're slowly working our way around the entire park. Is it hard to count? It certainly is for me, Lavender. He called... I'm subbed. Thank you for subbing. Can you build a popcorn statue and remember me? I'm going to be building kind of a little bit of popcorn on top of the build, actually. It's above the sign. Can you build a shopping mall? Sure. Can you make a fit? Does anybody still have their fidget spinners? I actually got one as like a gag birthday present because I'm a little bit ADD. Like, I always have to be doing something. I always have to be, like, fiddling around with, like, my hands and stuff. So my girlfriend actually got me one for, like, my birthday. It's kind of cool, actually. I don't know where it is now. She kind of got it just to make fun of me. Hey TSMC, I sub since you made the police station. If you didn't exist, my beautiful city wouldn't exist as well, because 99% of the building's made by you. Thank you very much, Ashley. I notice you, Michael's sign? Sign? Did you see my message? No, Emma. Hang on. I should be able to find it quite easy, though, because you have a nice handy spanner next to your name. Could you make a theatre, as in the stage and seats? Do you know what the Alhambra is? I actually don't know. I don't know what that is, no. But I do plan on making an actual theatre, like where you'd, like, perform plays and stuff. I actually do have that in mind, though. I have a yellow one and an American one, but the fidget spinners are dead now, in my opinion. Yeah, they were cool for a bit, I guess. I didn't really do much, but I kind of just, like, used it to annoy my friends and family. But they were kind of fun. They are completely dead, though, right? I mean, I don't know if anybody. I don't leave the house very often, so I don't know whether somebody's still out there. Like, I'm never letting this go. Make a candy store. Eventually I will. What happened to Spider-Man? I mean, did you watch Infinity War? I know he came back, but did you watch Infinity War? That's what happened to Spider-Man. And then the koala was left. Look at what I'm saying. Elmo. Do you it's so hard to keep up with chat. I have the fidget spinner as well. I have OCD so it helps in a way. Does it really? Is it good for OCD? Well, I'm glad it's useful. I mean, literally, like, for whatever reason, it did help me. It helped me focus on stuff a little bit when I was messing around with it. Because, as I say, I always have to be doing something, which is a little bit annoying, to be honest. Because I can't just, like, be sat, like, enjoying myself, like, in peace and quiet. I always have to be, like, fiddling and, like, moving around. Very fidgety. What is your character skin now? Are you aware of Carl the Koala? He doesn't actually have a name. It's out of the Furry Friends skin pack. I just like koalas. And I just thought he looked kind of cute. And he makes quite a nice Whoops. He makes quite a nice statue over there. I just kind of, like, chose an animal. I just kind of, like, chose koalas. I'm kind of like an animal lover, so it could have been kind of any of them. But I found this skin and I thought it was quite cute, so I just wanted a bit of a change. Eventually, we may go back to something else. We have to also add a bit of a white frame around here, too, to go around the top. Make a house made of obsidian. That would be the safest house known to man. I think I did that actually once as like an April Fool's joke. I think I made like a safe house and it was just like obsidian. Dunkin' Donuts. I've actually already done that. Face reveal. No. Make the office building. Well, what's it called? Is it called like Dunder Mifflin or something? I've never actually watched The Office, like the British or the American one. The only thing I know is that the American Office is being taken off Netflix. Oh, cool. Hey, TSMC, I've been subbed since your pixel art tutorials. Thank you. I'm so impressed with how far you've made it. You've got like 1.5 million subs. Thank you for everything. Still waiting for the face reveal. Well, thank you, Valor. I'm going to take a week break from building because of Tilted Saris. Has it really been that long, TCB? That's like the better part of a year. That's mental. You definitely should have a break. You deserve one. So, how far back does this have to go? Can I be a mod? Royce? I don't know. I haven't figured out my system for making mods yet. There might actually be no way to be a mod, except for me to just randomly decide that at some point in time that you will become a mod. Can you try and make the Infinity Glove? I've already made it. There's a like the old one, like Thanos's, not Iron Man's. Like I actually have that version. There was Emma, but then I decided that I wanted to purge them from the internet. You should make a stand where they all sell singular grapes. Is that a reference to the song by any chance? Was it like the duck went over to the lemonade stand? Dun 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 dun. Is that a reference to that? Have I done this wrong? No, perfect. The only thing that I've done wrong here is I actually goofed a little bit because the white trim of the quartz slab, it doesn't go around the top of the red, it sits above it. So, whoops. TSMC, you don't need mods. You see, I Mr. Nightbot, I have like 2 mods, and I trust them, both Emma and TCB, and I have Nightbot. Nightbot likes to lay down the banhammer, and I appreciate that. I built both the ice cream stands and hot dog stand. I'm glad that you liked them enough to make them. I loved all of those. To become a mod, never ask and stay active, and TSMC might surprise you. Yes, maybe. Hang on. I hope that I'm getting this right. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. That's not looking too bad. That's looking very modern, very cinema-y. If you wanted to, like I kind of mentioned, like if you wanted more screens, like it'd have to be dead wide. Like it'd have to be like as wide as the park, but you could definitely kind of like modify it and have like separate screens if you just made it a bit wider. TSMC, can you build an airport? Oh no, the airport comments are back. Oh no. Spider-Man is back in Endgame. I know, and you know, they did kind of spoil things for Endgame. I was thinking about this. I don't know why it took me so long to think about it. Like, before Endgame was out, there were like Spider-Man Far From Home trailers. Like, if that didn't kind of ruin things a little bit, you know? I mean, it did kind of like if you were kind of wondering whether Spider-Man was going to be around after Infinity War, and then they released the like Far From Home trailers, like, well, probably going to be there if he's got a movie. Can you build Wayne Manor? I actually wanted to do that at one point, and I can't remember why I decided that I didn't feel like it. Inside the popcorn on the top of the cinema, you should put yellow wool with pistons inside. Why pistons? Oh, to make it look as though it's popping. That's a very creative idea. You have the Spider-Man character so long, what happened to it? It had to make a change. I love your stream city, thank you. Hey there, Stephanie. Please make a Toy Story 4 house. If I was making cartoon stuff and movie stuff, I would. But I'm not really doing that at the moment. That'd be a good, that'd be like a good candidate though. Like if I was building that. It looks very cool. I actually do plan on, I do plan on seeing it, if nothing else. So now we've kind of got like the actual building sort of figured out, and there's a fly in here. How did you get in? All the windows are closed. The fly is driving me crazy. I can't concentrate. I subscribe to you. Thank you, more. Yeah, a car dealership is on the cards. Cards. Ha ha ha. Yeah. So the popcorn is going to be about as wide as the actual cinema sign that's being written, and it probably has to be about 4 blocks up. So like 1, 2, 3, probably about that high. You play Bedrock Edition. It's pretty much. I'm pretty sure it's classed as a Bedrock Edition, like the Xbox One version of Minecraft. It is Bedrock, yeah. Can you all make a robot shop? You know, the only thing that I'm afraid of, if I made a robot shop, would they overthrow the shop and take over the city? That's the only thing I'm afraid of. Since you've been getting so many airport comments, while my channel has been spammed with Paradise Hotel comments. So you feel the pain as well, TCB. Maybe you should make an airport. Everyone liked the video. I'd appreciate that. Can you make a massage parlor? I guess it'd just be like a parlor with like beds in it and stuff, right? I've never been to a massage parlor. I'm assuming that they're nice. A lot of people swear by them. TSMC, can you build your IRL house? This is my last message. My battery is 3%. Please answer. Gianna, I will do that. Try to say my name because you said it wrong in the Subway live vid. Am I not... Is it not Jose? Is it Jose? It's Jose? 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 I'm out of options here. Hey, Garcia. I have to go. I'll be sure to watch the stream. Hey, that's great. That's alright, Vala. Have a good day. Can you make Clash of Clans Town Hall 7? Doesn't it go higher than 7? What's specifically your favourite about number 7? Can you please give me your... I'm afraid that I don't give out the game attack. I play alone, and alone only. I'm like a lone ranger out here on the Minecraft plains. Can you make the vehicle of the Ninja Turtles? Oh, what is that called? Shell? What's the Ninja Turtles like van called? Ah. Oh. You're my hero. I've made some of your builds before. You're like a hero to me. A hero's a little bit strong, but I'm glad that you like my builds. Build a mall. I do have a plan to build a mall. So we have to extend this a little bit. I don't know if this even has to be extended backwards, actually. Above the cinema, I chose to add like an old school like movie reel. Which, just to kind of like solidify that it's kind of like a movie theatre. I mean, you've got the... No. Oh, no. Oh, I've done it wrong. Oh, why? Life is so cruel. There should be an extra row here on the right side. Coke with popcorn roof. I'm doing popcorn. How do you like... hi, could you do Alfie's Lab from Undertale? I've never actually played Undertale. I wouldn't know what that looked like. I know that it's supposed to be an incredible game, though. So once this has been extended, we should be able to do that old-fashioned movie reel. How do you plan your buildings like I can never make an idea myself? I'd start messing about with shapes and stuff. Take inspiration from real life. Like when it comes to like building a cinema or whatever, like take inspiration from like real life buildings. If you've got like a cinema near you, then kind of just like, you know, think about copying a little bit and then just add your own little twist on it. And when it comes to actual house, like survival houses and stuff, they're just completely random. That's like a just start off building and then it kind of just comes along. Whereas the IKEA, there's actually not an IKEA yet, although I have said that I will build one. As I've said with the police station, as I've said with the fire station. There we go. Perfectly balanced. Derek Nightbot is unhappy. He's just very, very upset. Can you make more horror builds like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, or Halloween? I think I've actually literally made all 3 of those on my second channel. I've made... Jason Voorhees' like cabin. I made Freddy Krueger's house, and I made Mike Myers' house as well. I actually did all of those, funnily enough. But they're on my second channel. I didn't do the interiors because I just wanted the look of the outside. But they're all on the second channel if you wanted to make them. You have Discord, and what's your Discord code? I don't have Discord. Well, I have a personal Discord, but that's just for me. I do plan on setting up a Discord though, because somebody in one of my last streams actually suggested it might be a good idea. Hey, Mitchie. Very nice to see you. Better late than never. Is that right? Should that be... should be maybe a little bit taller, actually. We've got to... Let's add a little bit of popcorn in the form of some sandstone something. Perfect. These will do. And then we can kind of see whether we should make it a little bit higher. I did like the idea of having like somebody said like actual popping popcorn, like shooting out of the top, like using pistons. And if I were Mumbo Jumbo, I might actually do that, but no redstone for me. So that has to be a little bit taller, obviously. So we'll just add another row of everything on top of there. Perfect. So there we go. And then we add a little bit of black. And then those movie reels always have like weird holes in them. So we're just going to add a couple of parts of yellow here because it kind of fits the color scheme too. And that is actually the front of the cinema. Perfect. If I wasn't so busy with school for the last few months, I would have Tilted Towers finished it. Yeah, I guess you would, TCB. If you turned it into a job, then you probably would have managed to do it. But school's a little bit more important. What kind of dog do you have, Ashley? Hi, TSMC. I'm going now, but BF's home, ready to go out. Bye. Thank you for coming by, Emma. I haven't caught you these past couple of streams, so I'm glad that you stopped by. I hope you and your boyfriend have a good time. I can't wait to build the Kmart, but I need to upload the build on the right to the... Hang on, wait. I can't wait to build the Kmart, but I need you to upload the build on the right to the upload on your tutorial world. So whatever I built to the right of my Kmart. I don't know what that is. That was very hard to read, Mitchie. I don't know what that build is. Maybe we'll pop into my world later. TSMC, when did you start building builds on Minecraft and what inspired you to do so? Just messing around in Minecraft with my friends. Like, this is all... Back when Minecraft was first released on Xbox 360, like, Xbox One wasn't even out. It wasn't a thing. So when it was released on Xbox 360, you only had survival mode, and you had to duplicate things to, like, build stuff, and there was no creative mode or anything like that. It was very primitive. And my friend kind of got me into it, and we were just building stuff, and it was kind of just messing about with my friend, and then here we are, pretty much. What does TSMC stand for? Somebody actually came up with a really good answer to that. It was like this. Actually, yes, the Super Minecrafter. Not really. Are you still building the new school? Yeah, actually, kind of. I've not had a very good building week, to be honest. I've been working on more survival related stuff. Like for a while, I was very focused on just city builds and city builds alone. But after like building Kmart and stuff, like it kind of burned me out a little bit on like big city builds. So I'm gonna leave the roof open for now. No, I'm not gonna leave the roof open. Actually, I can just pop like a potion of night vision or something. Yeah, building like Kmart kind of like burnt me out a little bit on like big city builds. So I've just been like building some more survival stuff and modern stuff recently. I always like having a mix of stuff on the channel. I don't like to just have one thing. But yeah, city builds are like neck and neck with my favourite sort of building, like probably next to modern and stuff. I really love building modern. But I'm building more survival. Again, it goes in waves. It's the video when you did the tutorial of Kmart, when you showed it had a building on the left. I can only assume, Mitchie, did it look like this? But imagine one of them. Was it that? Because that is my modern apartment building, which I have made a tutorial for. It's in my tutorial world. I just haven't edited it. But if it looks like that, Mitchie, then that will be the building. And that is going up sometime next week, definitely, because I'm sick of sitting on it. I've got to go. Thank you, Peter. I'm glad that you love the vids. Have a good day. Ciao. See you. Build a tractor. I will when I build a farm. FBI open up. The FBI. Imagine how bored the FBI would be if they like broke down my door and just saw me streaming. They're just like, "What are you doing? Illegal activities?" I'm building a cinema in Minecraft. Just imagine. I still hear my dog's name. Yeah. Oh, is that way? Well, that'll be this week then, Mitchie. So something like that should look okay. Just got to fill the top of the roof in. I don't know how infused I am at doing the inside of it today. I don't know whether to move on to a little another project. But I definitely want to add a floor in. I was just trying to figure out. I think I used oak for most of the floor. But that can always be changed. TCB, did I ever follow you on Twitter? Like, I literally don't use it. I turn the notifications off on my phone as well. So unless I physically check it, then I don't actually see anything. But did I follow you? I watch up. Thank you, Epic Popeye. Love the name. Minecraft is rising. Fortnite is dying every day we get. Didn't Minecraft take over Fortnite on Twitch recently? Am I wrong? I have no idea. That's just something I read, I think. I think I saw it on Reddit. No, you haven't yet. I should do that, shouldn't I? Maybe I'll do it right now. Wait. Hang on. Let me open a tab. Okay, perfect. I've never been a mod and I've been watching since your first stream. Royce, I'm sorry, but you can't ask for mod. So, you tweeted it to me. This should be quite easy. Can you build a Lego brick house? I probably could. Ah, perfect. Easy to follow you. There you are. Looks very cool from above. And, hang on. There we are. There we are. Minecraft has overtaken Fortnite, has it? Well, I have to go to bed now, but I'm just going to watch you two. See you later, Mitchie. Good night. When was your first stream? I mean, when was my first, like, city stream, as in, like, building stream city was probably, like, 9 weeks ago? It's probably been a couple of months, because I think this is, like, episode number 8 or 9. But my first ever stream, I streamed years ago for a little bit. Like, a really long time ago. I have done live streams before, but this is the first time, like, this whole, like, Stream City thing is the first time that I've actually been consistent. Like, I know it's only, like, once a week, which, you know, I wish it was more, but I've actually been quite consistent, except for 1 week when I was ill, I think. Been watching you for 3 years. That's crazy. Thank you. Where is your accent from, and can you please do a little tour of your Stream City? My accent is from, I was about to say the Middle East. No, it's from the East It's from the East Midlands in the UK. That's as far as I'm willing to go. I cannot talk. My voice is actually slowly dying. I think it's because the air's so dry in here. When you did that April Fool's video of grass growing got me and my friends so good. That was one of my favourite April Fool's videos. I'm glad they got you. I always like to have fun with April Fool's. What was my last April Fool video? Been following you for 8 years. Eric, I don't think I've been at this for 8 years. My first build tutorial was the Spider-Man statue. Very long time ago. Very cool. Thank you, John. I try my best. Make more statues. I just burnt out on statues. I did a few over there on my second channel, but yeah, I just kind of burnt out. Hey, thank you very much, JJ Fry Guy. Thank you very much for the free Australian dollars. 5 years later, I still love your builds. That is crazy. Has it really been 5 years? Thank you so much. Like your modern houses. You love my modern house? I love modern houses. They're amongst my favourite to design. It's hard to get them right, though. Hey TSMC, do you make pixel art videos? Kind of. I'm on my second channel. I'm trying to build every single block in Minecraft. And I was doing only placeable blocks like chest, crafting table, furnaces and stuff. But I've kind of like moved over to building like some like, you know, like diamonds, emeralds and stuff. So I do those sorts of pixel arts, just Minecraft items. I don't do anything other than that though. So whether that's what you're looking for or not. Build the Team 10 house. I already did. I think I built both of them. We've almost finished this floor, by the way. Thank goodness. I've got to go now. I'm going to watch your vet. Thank you, Peter. And goodbye. Been sub for 6 years. Got a lot of old school people in this stream. That's crazy. Make a Patrick statue from SpongeBob SquarePants. I must have already have done that. Surely. Can you make a giant phone? I used to love doing those pixel arts, actually. I used to love, like, designing the iPhones and stuff. My friend just joined your stream. I told him to comment and say hi to you, and he did. Who's your friend? Hello, TCB's friend. I don't know whether I missed you or not. I love you to death. Thank you, Derek B. I'm hoping that death isn't very close by. I need a drink, guys. Best MC. Thank you very much, Quince. Been sub for 5 years. Surely not all of you guys could be sub for so long. Oh, you know what? This is something. Just to give the movie theatre a little bit of a break. I think we've done the floor. Somebody did ask for a little. Actually, we won't do that. We'll do a little tour of Stream City at the end of the stream. But I know that somebody asked to actually see the entire thing. Do you prefer Minecraft console or PC with cool modern mods? I mean, obviously PC's superior in terms of mods and stuff. But there's something about console that I really enjoy. I've got to figure out the inside of this build. I at least want to split it up into rooms. I don't have all of my measurements and stuff, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm trying to look at the little plans that I have laid out, and I might be able to maybe figure it out from here. But now, you know what? I need to like make some plans for the inside of my cinema, and I'll come back at a certain other point, and I'll actually like fill in the inside. Like that'll probably be the next stream, filling in the inside of the cinema. Because I don't have like good enough plans that I'll be able to like make it all on here. So that'll be the next probably next time's project. What I also wanted to do is kind of like lay out some kind of like skyscraper areas. Maybe try and figure out some simple skyscrapers that I'd be able to like build on stream. And maybe like figure out kind of like a car park system for the cinema. But we will definitely be doing the inside. As a matter of fact, if you discount the townhouses, everything's got an interior here. So, and eventually I'm going to have to do the townhouses, unfortunately. It's going to take a while to do. Can you do a Roblox video? I've not really had the Roblox inspiration yet. No, finish it. I can't finish it. I'll be here forever. Like I just need to make some plans. I will be doing the inside though. If you actually want a tutorial and how this looks, like I don't know whether you just like building along on stream. There's like a fully fledged tutorial for this place. Seriously, I won't leave it. I'll definitely do it next time. I just need to make the plans for it, and I can't do it on stream. Because being on stream requires the use of my capture card, which I need to make the plans. It's a whole debacle. See you later, Alma. Banners don't work for me at 1.14, but why? Why don't they work? You don't have them, you can't place them, you can't pattern them. What's the problem? I was born in Southampton, then moved to New Zealand. That is quite a distance away. Why don't you use Facecam? I just like anonymity. So, I don't know where to put the car park exactly. I don't know whether to literally just like make it as simple as just running like a row of stone slabs up the side here and making it so that you can actually like walk around, and just having a car park just off to the side here. I do want a car park just to make it a little bit more legitimate, although I know that like more so in a city like city style like cinemas probably won't have them, but I kind of like the idea of them just so that it like takes up a little bit of space really. So I mean, we could even maybe add a wall around them. Would that look silly? I kind of want to be able to just like walk straight off. I'm just going to lay it out, I think, because we're just going to lay out the foundations for this, and then next time we can do the inside and we can do the car park and stuff. I think that I'm going to have the entrance to the car park be a little bit more so this way. Car parking spaces probably... How long do... I think I make them about 6 or so blocks long and about 4 blocks wide. So, like, they'd be here, here, here. They only have to run parallel to the cinema. It doesn't have to be like a giant one. Although the cinema car park like ours, like we've got a cinema in our town, it's kind of like a huge car park. But that's why I'm probably so stuck on having one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they have to be about that long. We also have to be able to drive in between them because I don't want it to look silly. And since cars are about 4 blocks wide, or at least my cars are, then we can have a setup a little bit like this. Maybe just have like the spaces like that, and then maybe like another row of spaces, maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that should be good. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4. That actually, if that lined up, oh, it kind of doesn't. It lines up with the middle of the road actually, which is a little bit crazy. That's actually kind of perfect. So that could be like the middle. I can do something with that. I really want to watch an old vid, but I don't want to leave the live. If you want to go and watch some old vids, then do feel free to. Banners can't make designs like letters at why? Why can't they? Like 1.14 is like new, right? You can't make new banners. Do you watch anime? I have watched anime. I like anime, but I haven't. I'm not currently watching any. I do like anime though. I just don't have time. Why are you talking to outs and ignoring me? Black Wolfie, there's a lot of people. Good night, monkey. Do you like movies, and what movies do you like? I love movies. It's one of my girlfriend's and I's like favorite pastimes. Like we like to go to the cinema. We like to go and watch a load of movies. We watch anything like drama, comedy, like horror. We love it. I love any kind of movie. I mean, literally any kind. I'm building your baseball field. Really? I hope that you're having a good time with it. I hate anime. Then Zaka Gaming, you might not have found the right anime. Because to say that you dislike anime is like to say that you don't like movies, or to say you don't like TV series. Like, they're all different in their own way. Build the anime Bleach. Oh, build something from Bleach. I've watched a decent amount of Bleach, actually. Jitters right now? Why? Are you an animal lover? 'Cause I am. Yeah, definitely. We have a few pets here. We've got a pet dog, and we have a couple of dwarf hamsters, and that's about as many animals that I want to have in the house. But I do love animals, definitely. Always have done. I'm building a city with your builds. That's awesome. Hey, thank you very much, Ryan Holloman. Thank you very much for the $2 asking what is my favourite movie. I struggle with that question quite a lot because, like, I love so many movies. I can't say that one is definitively my favorite. But what I have enjoyed more than anything, and I've watched who even knows how many, the Marvel series as like a whole, like the entire Marvel universe, like all of the movies that have stemmed from that, has got to collectively be my favorite. Like all of those, like how many was it? Like 20 odd movies, like culminating into one timeline, one story, like absolutely amazing. And I never thought that I'd actually see it either, which is cool because I always liked like X-Men. I always loved like Spider-Man and Iron Man, like watching those cartoons growing up. And then when it actually like started hitting the movies, like it was so exciting. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of like a boring answer, right? To say like just Marvel, like the entire Marvel movie series, but like I know it's probably a bit boring, but I do. It's very such an insane accomplishment, especially if you're into like comic books and heroes and stuff. Hey there, Lionel. Is the Titanic your favourite movie? I've actually legitimately never watched it. My girlfriend's been trying to make me watch it for ages. But I have a feeling that it's only because Leonardo's in it. I think that's the only reason that she wants to watch it. I watched 20 of your two... Did you really? That's an insane amount. I don't actually know if I need like two parts of this car park or not. Might have went a little bit overboard here. No, actually. So, and I might kind of like redo this, but something I'm kind of just like laying the foundations for this a bit. Yesterday when I was playing Minecraft PC, I downloaded Optifine shaders, and the shaders might. Yeah, that's the main thing I actually really do want off of PC is just shaders. Shaders would make the game so beautiful. Like Minecraft has like a nice charm, like with, you know, how it looks, like it's got its own look and it's, you know, it's kind of like beautiful in its own way, but shaders would be, if they ever added shaders to game, I'd be so happy. Or added shaders obviously to console, because PC have them, unfortunately. What's your best building that you've built? I don't know. My best building collectively is probably Stream City. I couldn't really say that. It's kind of like the movie question. It's a disappointing answer. I probably couldn't like put a favorite on my builds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I like too many of them. It's if I had to absolutely say which one of my favorite would be, it'd probably have to be like one of the modern mansions that I've done. I love making those like huge modern mansions that you've got to like explore and stuff. Like you've got to like climb up and around them, and there's like loads to do. Like probably one of those. If you've ever seen any one of those, I'm talking as if you know what I'm talking about. But the ocean and the clouds are so real life. I bet. I've never actually played around with shaders on PC at all. That's something that I should actually do there. That'd definitely be fun. I don't know why this looks a little bit weird. I'm just going to put like a little border around this. Like dig it out. But I have a feeling that I'm going to be changing this in the future. Oh, so it has to... Okay, alright. So this actually has to be a little bit bigger. So this has to be at least as wide as the pavement over there. So it'll probably end about there. I don't really like putting the hedge around it, but I just kind of wanted to have like a representation of how much space that's going to take up. That's not too bad. Although that doesn't really work that well. Like, because these are kind of like clipping the car parking spaces. So I'm probably going to have to reevaluate that a little bit, but I think I should be able to do that. It's a little bit boring, though, to kind of like watch on stream, though. So I think we're going to lay out an area where we're going to be making some skyscrapers. I'm pretty sure that along this stretch here, we're going to be putting some fast food places. Like I'm thinking McDonald's, KFC, something like that. At least 2 of them, maybe 3. Like I want to have like a couple of fast food places along here, but they're going to be facing the other way. They're going to be facing like this way. Yeah, that was a long time ago, TCB. That was fun, though. Are you ignoring me? No, John. Hey there, Swarm. How's it going? Make all the flags. I'm not sure that I'd even be able to do that. Like, after I'd make, like, one flag, it'd be crazy. So, yeah, I reckon our next project is to fill in the entire cinema, make that car park better, and also add a couple of fast food places. So, for the future, that is what's all going to be getting done, but I'm burning out on the cinema a little bit, so we're going to just add in a little bit of roads and pathways and stuff, and we are going to mark out some skyscrapers, and I think that we're going to mess around with maybe like a design. I have a really simple design for a skyscraper in my head, and I think that it's going to be quite good, but I reckon that that'll be quite a good part of the city, right? So, cinema, fast food, car park. That'll look pretty decent once it's all done. And then that just leaves this side, which I'm thinking it's probably going to be a mix of like maybe housing, or it might be like a whole, just loads and loads of skyscrapers and maybe like tall office buildings kind of like on this side. Or it might be housing or a mix of them. Something like that. Now the only thing is this road gets a little bit weird here, because I obviously didn't line things up properly. But if we stick buildings in strategic places, we should actually be okay. 7-Eleven in Stream City, please. 7-Eleven is going to be added to Stream City. I actually even have a spot for it. It is going to go all the way over there. It's going to join to that car park where the modern apartment buildings are. So there is definitely going to be a 7-Eleven. Don't worry about it. Hello, I've been subscribed for 6 years. Hi there. Hi there. I hope that that's true. And if so, thank you for being subscribed for so long. How did you build so good? A lot of practice, Shane. A lot of practice. Sean, whenever I figure out my new hospital, that will be added to here. I actually want to add my Kmart to here as well, because it's relatively easy to build, actually. I just don't know where it's I don't want it to be in my city centre, which is pretty much what this is. Build a pet shop and hospital, fire stations, police stations. Got a lot of stuff to do. Danielle? I'm not ignoring you. I'm not ignoring anybody. When is the designs? For the skyscrapers? Very soon. I'm going to figure it out on stream. Because I'm going to make like... My idea is, like, if you ever watch, like, cartoons or whatever, and you see, like, buildings in the backgrounds, like, then they're kind of, like, bland, but they look kind of cool. Like, especially if you watch old cartoons and they've got, like, backdrops that they reuse. I kind of want some skyscrapers that look like that. And I just have to build some pavement so that I can figure out where they're going to be going exactly. I built almost every tutorial posted and I needed more than one world, believe it or not. Really? I actually do believe that line on, because I have went through many worlds until they created like endless worlds, and now I'm fine. now I have enough room, but beforehand, no. I actually filled up like 5 or 6 entire worlds with like creative worlds. It was crazy. Why you started loving building? Just messing about with my friend is pretty much the long and short of it. Just that's it. Just like hopping on Minecraft and just enjoying myself. So yeah, this is a problem really. I think that the best solution for this is to simply cut this road off. Just get rid of this road, and then join this road to this road. Because it doesn't have to be a perfect square at all. So I reckon that's perfect. And then we can have like an out road. Like, I mean, it could just keep going like straight out here. Or the road could like take a turn and it can come out here somewhere. The idea of having a road there, I think, is a no-go. I might even make a couple of houses and have them curve around a little bit. Or something like that. But I think that road leading out of the city is actually a no-go. Can you build a hospital in Stream City, please, please? When I design a new hospital, then yeah, absolutely. But until then, no. What made you do YouTube? Just admiring YouTubers, I think. Probably the same thing that makes everybody start YouTube is like you just like watching people. And you just end up, you really want to try it because you're envious of oh, that'd be so cool if I could do that too. And that's kind of how I started. I used to really like watching like Call of Duty videos. This is way back in the day. Like when I was back in school, like I used to love watching Call of Duty videos and it's like, it'd be so cool if I could do that as well. And the rest is history, really. My friend's name, M58 Games. If I see, oh, hang on. I thought that I saw them, TCB, but I think that I might have, nah. By the way, stay cool. Thank you, Lionel. TSMC is very good, but you should also check out Juicy Tarts. I actually have no idea who Juicy Taz. I don't know who Juicy Taz is, but I will take your word that they're good. Black Wolfie, I already did notice you. Nightbot is not a real person. So, yeah, like I said, I kind of want I kind of want a couple of skyscrapers that are just boring buildings, if you know what I mean. They're just basically like buildings with just like windows. Something similar to this. Like just big boring buildings that just take up room in the city but look good. And that's kind of like all I want them for. And they're just going to have like an entrance. I haven't figured it out exactly. They'll probably be a little bit bigger than this. And they might be even like in a different sort of design than this as well. You know, I might make them a little bit fancier. I might give them a little bit of flair and stuff. But pretty much it's going to be something like this, right? And I just want to have quite a few of them. I might design some more complex skyscrapers, but this is pretty much going to be the gist of it. And they'll just kind of like be about this big, or they'll be about this wide. They might go back a little bit more, but and they'll kind of like be suited to like office buildings and stuff. And I know that looks really, really like boring and, you know, just kind of like not interesting to look at. But if you imagine it a lot taller and with like glass pane in it, and maybe if I added a little something to the windows, maybe even some grey concrete or something like that, then we could really make some decent looking buildings, I think. But something like this, and I'm thinking a few of them, maybe even try a couple of different colours, maybe like a grey building, or maybe one that's primarily glass, or maybe one that's made out of like terracotta, something similar to that. And I think that would do quite a good job of filling up this space. Because I really like the effect that the townhouses give. And I'm thinking about extending those, by the way, maybe up a little bit further so that there's a few more of them. But I like the idea of this being a bit more business orientated. What is your favorite Disney movie? When I was a kid, for whatever reason, I really liked like Peter Pan and Robin Hood. Like when I was a kid, like I really enjoyed those. More recently, I don't know. Technically speaking, Marvel movies are now Disney, and Star Wars movies. So would it be cheating to say that? Nightbot is hilarious because it keeps on saying random stuff to people. I think Nightbot primarily talks when somebody does something wrong. I think it kind of like it likes telling people off. How many seasons of Bleach did you watch? I couldn't say how many seasons I watched. I watched however many were on Netflix at the time that I watched them. So I really couldn't actually give you a good answer to that. And I have no idea what happened in the last and like I can't remember where it left off. We're talking a little while ago. But Bleach, I mean, I enjoyed Bleach, but it wasn't for me. Like I couldn't. I know how many there are, like how many episodes. It wasn't my cup of tea in the end. But I did watch it and I did enjoy what I watched. My favorite anime probably would be Full Metal Alchemist if I had to pick one. I don't know if, how many of you guys have seen that. If any of you guys have seen it. Literally my childhood, keep making videos, keep up the grind. I try my best, Zooty. What are you doing? I'm just building a kind of like generic office building. It's probably going to change a little bit. I might make it a little bit more interesting, but I'm kind of just like laying something out over here. And obviously it'll be all 3D and stuff. But I kind of just want to like figure out this space. And this is, by the way, this is how I design stuff as well. Like when I'm in my creative world, like let's say that I wanted to design like the cinema over there. Like I'd build the outside and then I'd move on to another project. And then I'd do the inside of that and then I'd move on to another project. Like I don't usually stay on something for something so long. Enjoy CSGO unknown dot. I hope that you do well. I've actually never played it myself, but it looks fun. Hey TSMC, I'm building a city in my world. Most of the buildings are from your tutorials. Give me a shout out. Thank you for using my tutorials Thank you for using my tutorials, Vanessa. I hope that I keep making stuff that you like. I like the foundation already. Do you? It's not bad. It's not bad. And I just figure it can all be different colours, you know, and it's easy to build. And it's just literally like I'll just put like a few desks or something in here. Why have you changed the glass to panes? Because it's a little bit flat. There's not very much depth. I do have to change all of these. Yeah, the building's a little bit flat, unfortunately. I don't know whether I like the grey underneath the windows or whether I kind of like just the look of just the plain glass. But you can kind of tell that like the panes just make it look a little bit better, I think. My personal opinion. It's too flat with the glass blocks. Because this particular little building that I've just kind of like came up with right now, it doesn't have very much depth to it. I mean, let's say that I wanted to make it look a little bit more depthy, then I'd do something like along the lines of this, like I'd make like the windows stick in a little bit, and then I wouldn't necessarily be forced to use glass pane, but I don't want to. Where's some glass block? Hang on, are these all pane? No, there we go. There's some block. So if the actual like depth was built in like that, then that'd be perfectly fine. But unfortunately, I've just made it a little bit flat. And I'm going to make some variations of this building as well. But like when you actually build depth into like a wall like this, like you don't need it as much as you do when it's just like flat on there. But this is going to be like the simplest building that I want to make. But I figure it's just kind of like an easy thing to just like just chuck somewhere. Yeah, Nightbot's always here. Without sounding rude, how long till you do a tour of the buildings? Because I'm really tired, but I want to stay up to see it. How long have I been streaming? I'll say that, because I am starting to burn ever so slightly. I'll tell you what, we've been streaming for about an hour. I've kind of accomplished what I wanted to do, except for the fact that I haven't done the inside of the cinema. I think that we've made some decent progress on Stream City. So why don't I give you guys a tour, then maybe do a little bit of a Q&A, and then then we can probably call it. So let's get this off, so we can actually see everything properly. So where shall we start? We'll start off with like the cinema, because that's all new, and we'll kind of like go around in kind of like a circle. So Stream City. No, actually, why don't we do it kind of like how we built it? So Stream City, like the center of Stream City is like a big park, and in the big park, I mean, there's like a pond, there's like a kids' playground. That's kind of like what it's centered around. There's plenty of flowers, and there's like benches and seats and stuff. The playground's kind of got like a jungle gym, like a roundabout, some swings, a slide, a seesaw. And it has it kind of has like a big statue of me, because apparently I'm a dictator. But it's also got like this pretty cool ice cream stand in here too, where you can buy ice cream. Stream City also has a hot dog stand in the park, which is pretty cool. It's got like a load of trees, and just it's kind of got like a load of plant life in the park. I'm quite happy with it, and like a fountain. So that's kind of like what we built like in the first starting days of like Stream City. Like that's what we did in the first few streams. And then we moved on to adding some infrastructure in like some roads and stuff, and kind of like some planning. But we also have some townhouses here as well. I kind of just started off by building one townhouse, but it kind of like turned into 3 of them. And they're all different colors, and you can make them different heights. I actually have a tutorial for that as well. And the inside works nice as well. Like you can separate it into different rooms on every floor. It even has like a little underground, a little cellar sort of area as well, which they're all like done up if you actually watch the individual tutorials. And we have some more townhouses here. Kind of reminds me of Angry Birds a little bit. Kind of reminds me of Angry Birds, but it has some townhouses. And we have some modern apartment buildings as well, which I think are pretty nice. Kind of started off with this one. I actually started making this without it being like replicable, but they do kind of like join together a little bit. And the insides of the modern townhouses are quite nice as well. We've got like a little lobby area. This is a very fancy apartment building. And yeah, it's not a townhouse. It's like a modern apartment building. We've got like a little living room and a TV and like a bedroom and like a little bathroom here as well. And it also has a little bit of a balcony. And it's got a car park out back as well. Not only do we have 3 modern apartment buildings, but it has like a little car park out the back, and that's exactly where 7-Eleven is going to go. And I think I'm going to extend those buildings as well. What else did we build, guys, after we built the modern apartment buildings? I think that we then built Subway, right? Like we did that on just one stream. Like we built a Subway. And I actually really like the interior for Subway as well. It's like quite a cozy little interior. Like that's where you'd go and order your sandwich and drinks and stuff. And this is like where you'd eat it. Very cozy. And we have a little bit of a car park as well. And we have like a fountain and a couple of seats. And I kind of like started making like a crossing. And I'm actually going to be adding more of this into Stream City when I actually complete this little square. Hey, Terry and Ross, how's it going? I never did find the Ender Dragon. Thank you very much for the $5. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I absolutely did build the Ender Dragon above the school, and I cannot find it. I'm never going to find it, unfortunately. But thank you very much for the $5. I'm very happy to see you again. So after we built Subway and we kind of built like some like crossings and stuff around here, we built Starbucks, which is kind of like a cool little building. The interior is nice and cozy in here as well. I'd personally have a drink in here. I'd hang around here if it were real. We don't actually have a Starbucks in my town, which is a bit of a shame because I do like it. And and then I guess that was the last stream, right, guys? Like we built Starbucks. We kind of worked on this little area a little bit. And then we have the cinema and the beginnings of kind of like a corporate sort of like business area. And that entire tour was for those of you that haven't seen like the entirety of Stream City. So when I kind of like tour it like that, it actually seems like we've not done very much, but that actually took hours and hours and hours. So I'm sorry that I kind of like ignored you guys a little bit whilst doing that, but I kind of just wanted to give everybody like a view of what we've kind of got done so far. So I think I'm going to hang around for like 5 minutes, answer some questions, talk to you guys, and then I'm going to have to get out of here and open some windows. Hey there, Matt Cat. First video I saw by you was 6 years ago. It was Giant Plane Showcase. Maybe you have been here for that long. Hi there, because that is like that's like one of my first 5 videos. That's crazy. Oh well, you can't play on phone. I don't know what that means. You don't have Starbucks where you live? No, legitimately no. I live in a town. There's no Starbucks. It's all Costa coffee. Like your only choice is to go to Costa. That's it. You have to drive like 20-25 minutes to actually find a Starbucks. TSMC, you're going to do a face reveal? No. Are you going to build manor? Like a manor, like a giant house? Do you play Terraria? I have played Terraria. I don't build it at the moment. I saw the trailer, though, on YouTube. That looks cool. Hey, TSMC, am I late? You are very late. I'm going to be going soon. Can you build a pet shop? Absolutely. TSMC, what is going to be the next tutorial on your channel? Hey, M58 Games. Thanks for joining the stream. Your TCB's friend. How's it going? It's going to be a giant survival house, and it's going to be going up on the channel tomorrow. When you're going to build a new block in Minecraft? That was yesterday. But I actually recorded a load of them this morning, so probably Tuesday, if not sooner. I have built it and turned it into a strange minigame inside if you want a copy. Also, I've missed your stream. Wait, what did you build? The Ender Dragon, and you turned it into a minigame. That's awesome, and thank you very much again for another $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I'd love to see that. If you have Twitter, follow me on Twitter if you have it. TSMC, I've been here for all 8 streams. How do you feel? Have you? Were you in the first few? I know that you've been here for the past few, Garcia, but I didn't realise that you've been in it for the long haul. I feel pretty good. I'm glad that you've been here. Thank you. Hey TSMC, what is the best phone you've ever used or the best phone you have ever? Alec, hello, number 1. The best phone I ever had was all the way back when. And this is just for the time. This is like perspective. Back when iPhones were like a new thing, I bought a 3GS, an iPhone 3GS. I mean, you can Google it if you like, if you're not sure what it looks like. When I got that, it was like just when smartphones were starting to become a thing, and I had it in school. It was so good. But I have the, what is it, Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, S9 Plus, one of the two. Now they all kind of like, they're not very special, I don't find, phones these days. They're all too similar to each other. They don't seem to have very much character. Yes, your Ender Dragon. That is awesome. Terrian, I don't know whether you follow me on Twitter or not, but if you message me, I'd love to follow you back, and maybe you could show me some pictures or like, I don't know, give me a link or something. I'd love to check that out. TSMC, do you think you'll ever make videos on various games or just Minecraft? I don't know. I really don't know. I have tried other games on the channel in the past, and it's never as fun as Minecraft. I am looking forward to the Minecraft Dungeon Crawler that's coming out next year. I think it's next year, 2020, in the spring sometime. I'll probably play a little bit of that on the channel because it looks so much fun. What happened to iPhone? Oh, why did I get rid of my... So I started off with an iPhone 3GS, like I said, and I got that immediately when it came out. And this was before they were releasing phones like to a year or whatever. And it was like one of my first experiences with like a smartphone. And I kept it for probably 4 years, probably about 4 years. And by the end it just died. It was just straight up dead. It was all smashed and cracked, and it just had to go. So then I just wanted a bit of a change from Apple because I didn't like the iPhones at the time. I think it was like, I don't know what iPhone it was, 6, 7, something like that. And I just wanted a change. Perfect, Lilymar. Tarian. I'll follow me on Twitter and message me, and then I'll be able to follow you back, and we can sort that out. What do you have, TCB? A Hawaii? What are they called? They're called Huawei's, right? Is that how you pronounce that? I have no idea what that looks like, but I think my mother has one, and she likes hers. TSMC, I've got to go. See you later, Golden Money. I'll see you next week. The next stream's either going to be, I say this every time, it's either going to be Wednesday or Friday. It will absolutely be Friday. It might not be Wednesday, but it will absolutely be Friday. Ali Craft, I see your request. Can I have your expired fidget spinners? No, they're all mine. I think I actually see it. I think I see it. You guys don't know what the layout of my office is like, but it's a little bit mental. I've got some like weird shelves everywhere, like weird circular shelves and some like rectangular shelves, and it's all like white and like very colourful at the same time. And I think I can see it hanging off a shelf. But you're not having it, it's mine. You should do a world for fans. I've been thinking about that. If I had more streaming time, like let's say that I was just a streamer, then I would do that. I'm going to have a hot ice pop since it's hot out. I love ice pop so much. I love cola. I love the cola flavour. See you later, Zion. TSMC, do you remember me? I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I do remember you. I still don't know how to pronounce your name, but I do remember you. Can you build a post office? Or an airport? Yes and yes, eventually, yeah. TSMC, will we ever do a face reveal? Oh, I've done a face reveal before, but I just liked... I just like being faceless on YouTube. TSMC, do you have Instagram? Yeah, but I don't use it. Nice city, thank you. You know what, guys? It has been a blast, but I'm going to have to go. I'm pretty much cooking to death in my room. You know what? Since this has been a short stream, I'll probably try and stream twice next week. I'm going to try my best. But I appreciate everybody coming by and saying hello. I think that we've made some pretty decent progress. We've made a cinema. We've made a skyscraper. A little bit of a car park. We've figured out where some fast food is going to go. Thanks everybody for showing up. I hope that you guys enjoy the video that I'm putting out tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the next one though.